This one was unacceptable from this team, and especially at this time of year.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this assessment?
Yeah, I do. Thankfully it's not a playoff game. Hopefully we learn from it. It's unfortunate because it's going to cloud some of the really good things we did tonight for big portions of that game. But you got to play for 60 minutes, and we didn't, and for whatever reason we didn't execute down the stretch. So it's disappointing because we did put in some work tonight, in a positive direction, I thought.
Good. After you go up 5-2,
Yeah.
was there a feeling that maybe the foot got let off the gas a little bit? Because
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I'll have to look at it. I didn't feel like that on the bench. We knew, the 5-3 goal. We knew they were, once they got that, they were going to pull the goalie again. And just missed assignments at a critical time. So yeah, tough. I've lost. I've won and lost a lot of games in this league. I don't think I've ever, lost one in that fashion before.
Oh, yeah. Part of the good things is when it was 5-3, you guys really had a couple shifts there to make it 5-2.
Yeah.
4-2. What was that? I mean, it just seemed like there was a real push by several lines to say this isn't going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff tonight, and I think after the sting, leaves, I think we'll recognize that. But obviously have to clean up the end of the game, and like I said, it'll be unfortunate if it costs us a conference title. Losing in overtime in Minnesota on a penalty, losing tonight the way we did, but sometimes you have to learn hard lessons, and that's on us to respond the right way.
Go ahead.
What's the right way to channel those emotions?
Yeah.
In the right direction? What's the
Well, I mean, you've got to learn from it, and we got to get up. We've got biggest game of the year on Thursday night. Great test for us, and we're still alive in that chase for them, which is what we wanted to make sure happened going into Thursday, and we're still right there. So, it's going to be a great test of our character to see how we respond.
Jamie mentioned leaving Casey hanging out to dry a little bit. It's kind of the second start where he's looked really dialed in, and that's how tough is that to
do that to him? Yeah, I feel bad for him, especially against his old team. I think we all have blood on our hands, for letting him down.
Do you see any common factor between the last three games with a third period lead that slips away?
All totally different situations. I'll have to look at that. I mean, tonight, they score the power play goal right at the start of the period. They get another power play goal in a 4-minute minor. I mean, penalties have been an issue here for a while now, and they're huge momentum swings when you take them. And we were the benefactor of that early in the game with our power play, but you get to the critical moments into the third, late in the second, third, you got to stay out of the box. It's a great equalizer. Okay, thanks.